One of the things that he talked about was not having enough people in your queue. And he said, I want you to start 100 conversations in 1 hour. I think I got carpal tunnel in 1 hour, you guys. Like I was like texting so much. I got into the 90s in 1 hour of texts. And I was copying, pasting texts, and I'm still dealing with people replying and different things like that. As a as a general rule of thumb, every person on this call does not have enough people that they're after. And we're stuck with the same conversations that we've had over and over and over and over and over. And that's why you feel sluggish around this, because you're not putting new people in, because those people that are in that group will fall out. Some of them are going to fall out in your organization next week, next month, next year. They just will. But and trust me, I am super guilty of this very thing. We are so in love with those people, and we're not having to prospect them, and we're not having, like, they're just there. So it's like a check the box versus I need to check the box with talking to 5 team leaders that I haven't spoken to before. Not that I need to talk to them about EXP, because one of the notes that I wrote is, he said, all business is conversation. All business is revolves around conversations. The trick is knowing when to pivot that conversation to business. And he said, you can't be too quick to pivot, but you got to be prepared to pivot as quick as you can. If that does that make sense, you guys? And so we do not have enough people. We don't have tons of people that we're having really great conversations with in an effort to pivot them. Does that make sense? So we've got these people, they're there. We've kind of, hi, like they know us, we know them, whatever. We've had some conversations with them, but we're not getting to that place to pivot that conversation to business. And the ones that we are, it's like, holy crap, it worked. Like, I signed up 5 people this week or this month, right? So it's just understanding that all business revolves around conversations. And all of our business revolves around when to pivot that conversation. All right. Can you guys see this right here where it says goals and commitment? So I thought this was super powerful. He drew the first line and it said goals. And then he drew the second line and it said commitment. And we have to decide what is more important to us, our commitment or our goals. Okay. And the cool part is either are okay. Like, if your commitment is 15 minutes a day and that's what you have, then you probably have to lower your goals. All right. If your goals are to sponsor 2 people a month, then you're going to have to up your commitment to what it takes to do that. And this was just the most freeing thing to me, because I literally thought of every person on this call. All right. We all want to succeed and we all want to do it at a super high level, but everybody is in a different season. And I think that this example is a seasonal example of what you're going through in your life right now and what's happening. And sometimes you just need to lower your goals, i.e., expectations, to what you commit to. But whatever you commit to, you need to commit to it, right? So if it's 15 minutes a day, then it's 15 minutes a day. If it's an hour a day, then it's an hour a day. But we have these goals, but we don't have the commitment that matches. And then it causes us stress. And then we feel like we suck. And then it reverse engineers everything that we're trying to accomplish. So I think that you could literally, I think that is the perfect this is the perfect way. This equals grace, right? But not so much grace that you go out of business, because that's what we tend to do. We tend to give ourselves so much grace that we go out of business. And I just wrote this, by the way. Like, I thought that was a cool word. So if we're going to set a goal for ourselves, what is the commitment that we're willing to make for it? And do those two things align? And if they do, then go do it. And if they don't, then address what are you willing to do, commitment, or what are you willing to lower, goals, to meet where those two things are balanced. Isn't that good, you guys? A couple of my other big takeaways was don't take no as no forever. It's just no today. And that was huge. I thought that was a huge thing. This was another one, and this to me is the definition of a somebody who takes massive action. It says learn more from doing than from learning. Just go do it. Just go freaking do it. And if it's wrong, figure it out. Right. I love everybody on this call is great action takers. And I love that. And I am notorious for the paralysis of analysis. Like, I better figure this out so we can do this. And what if this happens down the road? And then we got to have a B plan for that. I'm like, stop it. I mean, like, that's me talking to me, by the way. So learn more from doing than learning. And then 5 qualities of a leader. And I want you to write these guys down. Okay. And this is people that you're looking for in your organization. Number 1, are they independent? Number 2, are they a problem solver? Number 3, are they consistent? Number 4, do they have a big vision? And number 5, do they create action? Now, I want you to look at that list of 5 things and answer them for yourself. Do you do all 5 of these? Do you do 4 of these? Do you do 3 of these? Do you do 2 of these? Do you do 1 of these? Okay. They went around the room. So there was 500 people. 80% of the people in that room were making 6 figures from network marketing. 25 or 30 of them were making 7 figures. They were legit. And one lady was making north of 10 million. Okay. So she was in 8 figures out of 500 people. There's a couple things they had in common. One, they were all at that event. And they talked a lot about events and how important events are. And events don't have to be a major event. An event can be an AHA call. An event can be an AHA meeting. And like an event is relative. Okay. They went around the room and they said, how many people in your organization can answer that they are all 5? They have all 5 qualities of those leaders. The vast majority of those people that had 6-figure into 7-figure businesses had 1 or 2 people in their organization that had those 5 qualities. So I want you to think about what that really means. Isn't it interesting that in a network marketing business, very few people there in EXP, none of them that stood up were in EXP. The exact same thing holds true. 2 or 3 amazing leaders altered these people's lives. Not 200 or 300, 2 or 3. So my goal is to focus, number 1, on myself, on these 5 qualities, and then to help each of you based on what you want to focus on your 5 qualities. That is my burning freaking goal for 2024.